Hi, my name is James Amar. I'm glad to be here with you in praise for our brother and sister who are under persecution around the world for believing Jesus and following Jesus. 4 years ago, me and my wife came from Burma, which was number 19 very high Christian persecutions country in the world. Me and my wife were asylum seeker in the US government for persecutions of our family and partners in the ministry. Let me tell you a few of many persecution in Burma we experience. In certain area, we simply preach the gospel of Jesus around the villages, worship at home, simple like the church in the book of Acts. But persecution always follow us. My family and partners travel around the country, different states in the country for preaching the gospel and planting house churches. We met different tribes and different background of beliefs who are blind and deaf in literature. They cannot read or they cannot write their own dialects. As we are ambassador of Christ, we started teaching children education to build a bridge to the gospel where no school exists. In 9 years of our church planting movement, we started 360 house churches around middle and lower part of the country. However, the Buddhist authority will not allow us to worship in the house. They will come if they hear our worship songs, playing guitar, but they will not allow us to build the church building to worship in. For leading the small house churches, authority always come and say, "Come to the stations, we have business to discuss." They do not arrest us publicly, but if they took us, it takes a while to come back home. Sometimes a year, sometimes more than a year, maybe disappear forever. I have been in custody, arrested, insulted, beaten to death, left in the jungle to death for helping some Muslims, Rohingya Muslims, refugees, spit on me, interrogated with gunpoint, and give me scar on my body for being full of Christ or preaching the gospel. For being a Christian leader among Ashu people and not voting the military party, my partners are taken. We do not know where they are. We do not know if they're still alive. Their wife and children are waiting them. They has no news, not able to follow up. The information is cut off in the police stations. My sister was taken. After 28 months long, we take her back home with cancer, stage 3, after let her signs false statements. She is strong believer. She was imprisoned for her belief. Simply believing Jesus or being a missionary. She stayed inside without foods or drinks for days. She was not allowed to meet with people. She can only hear people speaking around the cells. For being Christians or being small ethnic group, the Burmese government has been persecuting the citizens. For religious and political reasons, there are more than 230,000 Burmese refugee exiles in the US today. They are here to start new life. Thank you, and may the Spirit of God be with those who are suffering persecutions.